What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you that how you can integrate PayPal Smart Button into your Shopify store. So I will be using a narrative theme for this video. So in the later videos I will be covering different themes, so I will be adding the links below in the description. So I have uploaded a lot of other videos earlier, but the important thing for this specific video is that I will be adding updated code through which you can actually identify your product details into your PayPal receipt. Alright, so currently you can see on my cart page that I have these PayPal button and debit or credit card button. So if I will refresh this page now, you will see that I have no more those PayPal buttons because I have removed the code. So I will be showing you step by step that how you can implement this one by just copying and pasting the code, and I will be adding the code link below in the description. So you just click on that and follow the steps which I will be showing in the video, and then you will be easily implement everything which I will be explaining here. So you can see that I have a simple store here with a single product, and I am going to the dashboard of this Shopify store. Then you should click on online store. You will be getting this option of themes. You should click over it, and on the right hand side you will be getting an option of actions. So once you are clicking on this drop down, below here we have edit code option. So you should click on edit code, and then you will be redirected to the folders and files where you can do the customizations. So here you can see that we have layout, then templates. So click on templates, and then we have cart.liquid file. Just click over it, and you can see that we have cart-template. So that means we need to go to the section folder. Here you can go to the sections. Then you should click on cart-template.liquid file. So here you can see that we have couple of lines of code. So here we will be copying the code which I have already implemented. So let me show you how we can copy this. So I have this file from where I will be copying the code. So first of all I am going to copy this first line, which is script tag. So you should copy this one and then paste it on the line number 1. Alright, once you are done with this, then you should again copy this script in the second step, this whole script, and copy this one from here and then paste it in the bottom. So just scroll it down and you will find this schema option. So above this schema you should paste it. So I have pasted that one. Then finally you have to add this tag here. So you can see that on line number 61 we have this PayPal button container. Just copy this one and scroll a bit up, and then you can see that we have submit, update, checkout. So above this we will be adding that line of code. So here for the ease, you can see that we have this specific tag that we need to copy and paste. Alright, so once you are done with this, then you should save the changes, and then for example I am refreshing this page. Now you will find out that we have those buttons appearing here. So now we are going towards the designing part. So to beautify this we needed to add some CSS. So I have already added the CSS. So you should copy this whole style from here and then paste it on the top, I mean on the second line. Alright, so once you are done, then you should save this and then refresh this page again. Here you can see that we have PayPal, then debit or credit card button, and the checkout button has been removed. So if you are interested to keep the checkout button also, so what you will have to do is you should remove this button named checkout. So once you are removing this and saving these changes, and let me refresh this once again, now you can see that we have checkout button here. Alright, but if we are not interested, then we can actually undo the changes and then save this and refresh the page, and then everything gone. Alright, so this is the way to do the things. And final thing is that we have to replace this client ID equals to SB. This is SB, right? You should replace this SB with the live client ID of the PayPal. So I will be adding the video link below in the description. Just watch that video and you will get to know that how you can find the live client ID of your PayPal, because in that way you will connect your Shopify store with your PayPal. So whenever customer is paying the amount, then you will receive that amount into that PayPal account because of this client ID. Alright, so you replace this SB with that client ID, and once you are done with this, then everything is up and running. So for the sake of reference, I wanted to show you that from where I got this code. So I went to official website of the PayPal, developer.paypal.com/demo/checkout. So once I am searching that, then I will be redirected to that specific code, which is this one. So I actually organized that code so that you should not be confused, and I already copied from here, so you can actually follow the steps which I have just given to you, because in that way you will be implementing the things in a proper manner. Alright, so if you are thinking you are facing any specific issue or you don't know how to do, then you can ask me the questions below in the comment section. I will definitely help you out. So if you have any technical issue, feel free to ask the questions. I will be replying you as soon as possible. So if you are new on this channel, then please subscribe this channel and also like this video. So see you in the next video.